a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Damn, the best friend, she went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting, I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against our bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. How my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold. Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of 2 on a Monday night between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Here we go, here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Burrow now off the bootleg. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here we go.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way. find the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
11.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Burrow. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. Now Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now it's Burrow. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Ty Chandler, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Chargers 7, Raiders nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This pass complete to Higgins. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And That's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Ross on the return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Burrow on play action. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yards, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Look at the big man lumber. Touchdown! So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down and 4, Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First carry of the game from Zamir White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. On play action, now Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Here we go.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Burrow will throw. They'll find Williams on the slant.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Williams brings it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Right, 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after here coming up. And it is now 21-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Carr. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll look downfield for Waller. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Here we go. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Burrow looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler. Down inside the 40.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Chargers. Christian Watson, 39 yards. And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Now the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First down, Las Vegas.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Throwing again on second down. Carr back to Renfro again, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Raider first down, Carter Renfro.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Carr again. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now it's Carr. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Carr going to go on fourth down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Eluding the pressure right. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a play fake. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Carr going to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Dillon will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Williams, the man in motion left. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. It forces the incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Here's Jones on the return. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
First down. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. He'll get it inside the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. They'll roll him out right. He completes it right side to right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. From They'll try and run it in with White. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Raiders 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over to 25. Here we go. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Here's Eckler to begin the drive, and he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Carr. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw his Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Eckler now between the tackles. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Well, they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now receiver in motion left. Eckler, they run left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Carr now to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Now Carr, got to have this one. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
Complete to Darren Waller. It's a gain of 6.
Again, it's Carr. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Throwing on second and long. Carr got a man. It's Darren Waller. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. On the give, this is Eckler. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here we go, here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. On play action, now Carr. Dancing to his left. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From the 41, Carr. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Play action, now it's Carr. He hits Adams, complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Carr. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Here we go.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So, for the Chargers, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here.